Jai Shri Ram. Now, Canto 6. Summary of the canto. The sages request Ram for protection from the molestation of the ogres, and Ram assures them of it. So, in this chapter, we are going to read about the request of the sages. Sarbhanga having risen to heaven, the hosts of sages assembled there approached Kakushta, Ram of burning lustre. The Vaikhanas, a class of ascetics born of nails of Brahma, the Valakhilyas, another class of sages born of Brahma's hair, sages who washed the utensils after their meals, kept nothing for another time, those who lived on the sun's or moon's rays, those who powered grains by stones, many ascetics living on leaves, those using teeth as the mortar and pestles, others doing penance in neck-deep water, those using limbs of the body alone for bed, those without bed, those enjoying no respite from their religious observances, sages living on water alone, others on air alone, those having sky as the only roof, those sleeping on the altar, those dwelling on high altitudes, those who controlled their senses, those who used to wear wet clothes, those doing jap, those devoted to penance, those doing the penance on sitting in the middle of four fires with the sun, the fifth overhead, all possessed of Brahmic lustre and with their mind concentrated through steadfast practice of yoga, these ascetics approached Ram in the hermitage of Sarbhanga. Having approached him, the assembled host of sages, the knowers of dharma, said to Ram, the best amongst the upholders of dharma and the supreme knower of dharma, you are a great car warrior and the principal personality and master of this Ikshvaku dynasty as well as of the earth, as Indra is of gods. You are well known in the three worlds by virtue of your fame and valor. In you abide filial devotion, truth, and abundant virtue. Having met you, the magnanimous knower of dharma and lover of righteousness, we shall speak like a petitioner. You may please forgive us for this encroachment, O Lord. It would be a great adharma, failure in duty, O Master, on the part of that king who would just take away the sixth part by way of land revenue and not protect his subjects like his own children. Sorry. Always attentively protecting all the people dwelling within the kingdom like his own life or like the sons who are dearer than life, keeping himself engaged, he attains, O Ram, continuous fame lasting for many years and having reached the realm of Brahma and is honored even there. Whatever great dharma a sage living on roots and fruits does, the fourth part of it goes to the king who protects the people with dharma. This great multitude of forest dwellers, mainly consisting of Brahmins and having you as their master, O Ram, is being killed like the forlorn in large numbers by the ogres. Come see the bodies of many pure-minded sages killed by that terrible ogre in several ways in the forest. A great destruction is being wrought of the sages living along the Pampa river and by the side of the Mandakini, and also of those having their residence on Chitrakoot. Thus we cannot brook the awful persecution to which ascetics in the forest are being subjected by the ogres of fierce activities. Hence we have come to you who are a fit resort for protection. Ram, protect us. We are being killed by the ogres, the night stalkers. O brave prince, there can be no better help on earth than you. Protect us all from the ogres. Hearing this from the ascetics, ascetic sages, the righteous Kakushta, for his part, addressed all the ascetics as follows: You should not pray to me thus. I am at the service of the ascetics. I have to enter the forest not only for my own business, it is to stop this persecution of yours by the ogres that I have entered this forest in obedience to the command of my father. By chance, I have come here to achieve your purpose. Thus, getting the opportunity, this stay of mine in the forest is going to yield great results. I desire to kill ogres, the enemies of ascetics on the battlefield. Like the ascetic sages, see my valor together with my brothers. Giving an assurance to the ascetics, the righteous minded hero, Sri Ram, the bestower of noble gifts, proceeded towards Sutikshna alone, together with Lakshman and Sita, as well as with all the ascetics. Thus ends Canto 6 in the Aranyakand of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of a rishi and the oldest epic. Jai Shri Ram.